off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. A perfect counter shot. They miss with the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Catch and shoot. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. And Ben just got rocked. He just got rocked big time. He's seeing stuff. Down goes Ben. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
They're on their feet, but is this the beginning of the end?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Ben in that lap. What do we expect to see here in round 2? Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Incredible work rate. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Good counter punching. Failing to score with that right hook. They are giving us a high-tempo show. And he scores with the counter. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Ben in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity. There's the bell for round 3. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. No rest for the weary. That jab misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They exchange punches. Couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. That counter shot lands. That jab misses. Beautiful counter punch. Beautiful counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage. Here we go to the 4th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Oh, that punch. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Benn in that last round. There's the bell to start round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
One punch could change everything in this battle. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He just misses with that jab. a punch and just got countered. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to... There's the bell to start round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when... Did you see that? And that big shot just rattled his cage. Ben has no idea where he is right now. The perfect counter lands. And so far, the offense has been better. Look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were going to stand up to that one.
Where did...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
They're back on their feet, but how long will they stay there?
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. You don't want to trade shots. So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. You gotta wonder how big... And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice counter. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Just missed that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the ring.
A lot of effort being exerted here. That counter punch caught him clean. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Round 8, and we're off again. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the...
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. Now, you say it. Night-night.